Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is K5 and today we're going to look at all the majorettes that I've picked up over the last few months, and also found a very surprising happening in a multi-pack, but mainly we're going to check out this. Oh yeah. Okay then, so majorettes start off their range in the UK with these cars. They're called street cars, and you can buy them for £1 from Morrison's. If you're lucky enough to find them at your Morrison's, I suggest you pick them up. They're very nice, and we're going to check these two out. So let's crack them open and have a look and see what you get for £1. I'm very pleased with the £1 models. These were all that we could get at one point, and well, this is it. This is where you start if you're collecting majorette. Now, I believe these £1 models, they're slightly older castings from the early 2000s, probably 2010, 2008, that kind of period. So you're not going to expect to see the level of casting details that you get on the more recent models. But for £1, these aren't bad at all. Some of the £1 models have lasted, seen the test of time, and seen themselves up into the premium range. So you know, you are still going to get a decent model. And I believe these particular models, this is the Mitsubishi Outlander. There it is. It comes no suspension on this model and no opening features, but it does have a little tow hook, which is very handy if you're out and about like I am at the moment at the seaside. And this one is the C Crosser or Citroen Crosser. If you notice, for those astute viewers out there, both these cars have the same rear end, built off the same chassis, built to save money and give people jobs. So whether you prefer to ride around in a Mitsubishi or a Citroen, take your pick. Both very nice cars indeed. Identical interiors. It's just really that front end that's changed up. Marvelous stuff. There's also a Peugeot, one of these as well, which I'm still searching for. Wow. So recently introduced to the UK market are these majorette premium cars. They're available for £1.99. Sometimes you can get them on a special. I think the best I've picked them up for is £1.50 a piece. Currently they're at £2, so yeah, if you get lucky at Tesco's when they're on a promo, I suggest you grab them. I think we'll begin straight down the middle. We'll check out this Porsche. Right, when you're opening up a majorette, there is two schools of thought. Some people like to come in from the back like this, which is fair enough, but I see that as merely a way of clinching the front and pulling her out. So there we have a released Porsche. Now all these cars come neatly nestled in their own plastic container, which is really cool. Another great feature of these premium cars is they come with their own little map book thing, and you can open it up, and it's a generic piece of paper that all the cars have been coming with, and inside it has a collector's note. And we're going to quickly look over this because we can see which ones I've got and which ones I haven't got. Right, I believe I've got the whole top row. I've got the whole of the second row down. I'm missing the AMG. Got the next row. We've got all of those cars. Oh, we're looking for the Dodge Viper, and we got some news on the Viper. Got all this row except for the Continental. We've got some news on that one, and some news on the Nissan as well, which is exciting. And of course we've got all the bottom row. So we're doing really well on the collecting of these 21 premiums, and I'm making that my little majorette quest for the year. Right, so here we have probably one of Majorette's favourite castings. I think this is one of quite a few people's favourite casting. I know one of my friends, Monsieur Diecast, over there in Canada, this is one of his totally favourite castings. So big shout out to Monsieur Diecast on Instagram. I suggest you go and follow him. He's got lots of good stuff going on. So we'll take a look around there. Lovely detailed interior. Hope you can all see inside there. There we go. So this car features opening and closing doors. A feature also available on the pound version. I have seen this one for £1. Has it got suspension? Yes, it's got suspension. Suspension is very easy to spot. Those two little holes there, they hold those clips. They hold the like a bar of sprung steel, which basically travels the length of the car and loops around at the front and then travels back again and then clips down. And that actually holds the wheels into 2 slots on the chassis. That's the same with all the sprung cars that you're going to find from Majorette. It's got a plastic spoiler at the back here. Very nice detail. Not too fat. Very nice indeed. Lovely clear glass, and the glass actually extends through to form the headlamps at the front, which is a super uber cool feature of this car. And it's a feature that I think a lot of other manufacturers are picking up on and starting to utilise in their own vehicles. Very, very clever casting concept. A beautiful piece indeed. Wow. Okay, next up we're going to take a look at the Megane. Okay, and here she is, the Megane. Right. Now this is also available in the pound range. This is a car that I held back on purchasing because I did actually have a pound model of this car. Anyone who's out there looking at their pound car, street cars version of this car will see a lot of similarities, i.e. the matte black, or the, I would say, dull black. It's just off matte black paint finish. The similar features there, it's carrying those through to the front end. You've got those lovely headlamps again, and a nice bit of silver paint around the intakes at the front there. Travelling around the back of the car, lots of lovely features, tail lamps and the Megane logo. Let's have a take a look inside. There we go. What a beautifully detailed dashboard. Wow, let's have a really close look. Look at that. Yeah, you can see everything, all the controls there needed to drive the car and to feel cool and listen to the radio. So there's even a little radio in there as well. That's awesome. This Megane is actually a really nice model. It was very, very nicely done for the pound range and carried over beautifully for the premium car range. And I think for the premium range they've really stuck to the idea of giving you cars that have got opening features and suspension, and just something a little bit different, a little bit more different from the basic cars that you can buy. Very nice indeed. The Renault Megane. Okay then, staying with the colour black, I think we'll have a look at this VW Golf. Right, here she is, the VW Golf Mark 7 GTI. Wow, this one's looking really nice, coming straight out of the little Nest packaging there. Let's take a look around. Well, straight away, a feature we can see on here is this opening boot. Now, for quite a few people out there, an opening boot with a windscreen on it is quite the feature. That's something that Majorette seem to be developing right now, and it's a really, really cool thing. You can see on the back there, the glass is just held in very simply with a couple of clips. I mean, it is a bit bulky looking, but the end result, you've got to agree, is rather startling, with that excellent bit of boot space there. Look, somewhere to stash the dog, should you so wish. Very nice indeed. Now this one doesn't have the opening doors, obviously. It's got an opening boot, so we've got some nice, just decent casting going on here. And again, it features those fantastic headlamps. It's a feature we've already gone over. See some great grille work down on the front there. That's beautiful. And there's the VW badging, and that's fantastic red stripe there that denotes the GTI model. Of course, a great feature of Majorette models, and it seems to run right through all the cars that I've got here today, is the fact that they've got rear view mirrors. Which, I mean, cars have that, so yeah, why not include it? Awesome, really. You can see a little touch of interior detail there. Lovely dashboard boardwork. Another great feature of Majorette interiors is the steering wheel. I don't know if many of you have noticed recently, when you're looking inside your other brand cars, you're noticing that the steering wheels are all filled in. Sometimes they're even just lumps of plastic stuck at the front of the car in a rounded shape. Well, something about Majorette cars having a nice open steering wheel like that is just awesome. I'm very pleased that they've continued to keep to that amazing casting detail. As you can see, it's got some great, it's just fantastic interior really, isn't it? Look at that. You can probably get the kids in the back there too. If you want a nice fast drive around town, this is the car to do it in. Yes, it's got the suspension as well, which is uber cool. And there she is. A very, very good model of the Golf GTI, the Audi A1. Right, wow. Now this car came to me also in a racing 3-pack, covered in all the sportitious tampos that set it apart from the normal street car. But it is really nice to have the street car version of this one. Interesting fact about Majorette, they do actually use the proper factory colours that the manufacturers have decided that they want to see their cars reproduced in. So you will see variations of some of the cars, and at the end of this video I'm going to show you a little variation, some variation photographs, so that you can get an idea of what Majorette have been up to worldwide. Right now in the UK, this is the only one I've seen available as a variation for this particular car, and it's great. I mean, if you actually own this car in real life, the one-to-one, then I'm sure you'd be wanting to purchase this, because this is a very, very nice replica. I'll have a little look inside. It's got that fantastic opening details. Can we see anything inside there? Let's have a little refocus. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky. Let's have a look around the driver's side. Now these are set up for driving on the continent, as you can see, or America. Seems to be missing its steering wheel. Well, there we go. That's a little bit of a shocker. Well, I did think that as I looked through the other side that this would be steering wheel free. But it does actually give us a chance to see how the casting actually goes into the mould to make this. It's obviously that there's the nub, as you can see on the top of the steering column, and the plastic would probably flow into the mould that makes the steering wheel itself. There wasn't quite enough plastic on that one, but apart from that, I can live with that. The paint is immaculate, again featuring those lovely headlamps. That's just such a cool feature. I think any diecast collector who collects cars would appreciate a bit of plastic lighting. Wow, and there are those Audi circles at the back and the front. Awesome. The Audi A1. And onto the star. I think the star of the show for me is this Jaguar F-Type. I've managed to pick up a few of these as I go in my travels, and I've been dying to see what it looks like out of the box. So let's have a look, shall we? Here it is in all its sunburnt orange glory. Again, this is a genuine manufacturing colour, chosen possibly by the people at Jaguar in some kind of board meeting over there at Majorette. They would have all been sitting around thinking, let's have it out in sunburst orange. And she's beautiful. She's got some nice little discreet tampoing at the back there. Got the Jaguar logo badge there. And we see the F-Type badge just there on the near side haunch, rear haunch. I love the detailing that they've done on the rear lights. And we go around the front, you can see all the little details around the engine there, all the outlets for the various carbs and other features that are needed to make a fast car go fast. And we've got the front logo there. Very hard to get that one in focus. Another great feature, of course, for this car is its opening doors, and these ones open up quite a shallow opening, but that's all right. Give you just enough room to check out that interior. I'll go around the driver's side, have a little look, see what that's like too. There it is. Fantastic. All that console work there, and a steering wheel. And of course the rear lights. An all round very nice car. And of course it's got suspension, and my favourite wheels currently for Majorette, those little 8 spokes. Really nicely detailed wheels actually. Love it. Okay then. I hope the wait was worth it, because I couldn't wait anymore. Isn't she gorgeous? Wow. This multi-pack to see why it is that I've got yet another one. I'd like to say thanks to all the Majorette lovers out there that really helped me out with these Majorette videos. I really want to say a big cheers to Majorette Australia for befriending me and helping me out with any wild questions that I might have had, or ideas or assumptions, and basically questions that you put to me that I can talk to them about. Also want to say thank you to Thomas, that's Frisians Diecast. Go check his channel out over on YouTube, and basically he's all over the internet if you want to find him. He's a great source of information on these European brands basically. And also thank you to Monsieur Diecast for kicking the Majorette love into action over there on Instagram. Yeah, great source of inspiration. Go check them out. Okay, you've had your chance to work out the cars that are different, and yeah, due to production and copyright, etc, I'm sure that there's some reason why Majorette have had to lose the Lamborghini brand, but basically the Lamborghinis have gone. There used to be a Murcielago in this stack, and there used to be an Aventador in this stack, and basically that's a new car and that's a new car. Let's check them out, shall we? Okay, I've released the multi-pack. If you want to see the original multi-pack review, go back a few videos. It's back there in my stack of Majorette videos. We're going to take a look at these two cars here. I actually managed to pick up this multi-pack super cheap, which I was amazed by. £3.75 in Tesco's. Not sure if that's going to be the standard price or not. We shall see. Right, first up we've got this amazing BMW. I'm not sure which one it is. We'll flip it over in a minute. But look at that, fantastic tempoing. This is a new car for this particular multi-pack. Does look rather stunning. Fantastic interior details, as usual, as we've come to expect from Majorette right now. Some nice paint as well, very good paint. And there's those lovely little headlamps, and I believe this is going to be a BMW Z4 Roadster. They are, look, in 1/56 scale. Wow, it's going to be a fast one. Could have just done with a bit more tempo work up front there possibly, but I'm sure any customizer worth their salt could probably flick in a little bit of paint up there. Fantastic, There we have the base coming through. It's just basically anything that they can do to improve the looks of these cars with the simplest of mechanics gets done. What a lovely piece. So that's the BMW Roadster, new to the multi-pack, and the other one is this, I'm guessing it's the Golf. Aren't we lucky? It is the Golf, the VW Golf, in what can only be described as tangerine dream reflective fluorescent orange. Wow, what a piece. It's also got, of course, the opening rear door. There we go. Oh yes, space for shopping. We've already discussed the fittings for the rear window there. A nice peculiarity to this particular model, and most of the Majorette models, the newer models as they're coming out, are being released with rear glass in their opening doors. Isn't she special? Let's have a little look, because we have actually opened up recently the black version, and there they are. Look, one for the track and one for the school run. Awesome. That's great from the rear. Well, except for that orange roof, you wouldn't have a clue. As we spin them round. Wow. There we go. Anyway, this is K5 on the multi-pack bombshell, saying thanks for watching. Ta-ta for now, and hopefully I will see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Vroom. Sunny Hunstanton for you, and I've had a really good holiday, and I really apologise to everybody who's been trying to get in contact with me over the past week, and hope everyone else is having a really cool holiday, and check out these green Nissan GTRs, very, very cool indeed. Thanks for watching.